I'm at a supercharger now, and I've had some questions from people recently about how to know how long to stay at a supercharger. Well, here's how you'd figure it out. Let's say I want to take a trip to New York City. New York, New York, from where I am. What you do is you just type it in, and look, it shows you, it's figuring out, it knows where all the locations are, it knows where you are, we're connected to the internet. This is how all Teslas work. Because people who are not familiar with Teslas don't know this. They're like, how am I supposed to know where to stop when I take a long distance trip? And it's a totally valid question. So this, you can see it's still thinking, and it's going to tell us where to go, how long it'll take, which superchargers to stop at, how long to stay at each supercharger, how much charge we will have left when we arrive at that supercharger. It'll tell us all these things. It'll also tell us, if we click on the actual location, it'll tell us how many people are currently using the supercharger. Doesn't mean that it's going to be available when you get there, but at least you can keep track and see who's doing that. And man, this is really thinking. To go to New York. Okay. There you go. It's plotted the whole trip out. You see, I'm down in Southwest Florida at Naples. Let's stop in Orlando, Jacksonville, Georgia. That's Savannah, Georgia. That's one at the airport. I've stopped at all these before, so I'm familiar with them. That looks like it's Santee, South Carolina. It might be that one. That's like Fayetteville, North Carolina. Another one, that's Rocky Mount. I know all these, I've been to them. Anyway, it tells you, if you notice, first of all, it tells me, since I'm out of supercharger, okay, I got to charge 40 minutes now, 40 more minutes to be able to continue my trip. And when I get to the point, it will show something on the screen saying you've charged enough, you can get going now. And then, assuming that I do exactly as it says, because sometimes people leave these things longer, but don't ever take a trip and not charge enough, okay? You can leave it longer, but if I do it for 40 minutes and leave when I say it, then by the time I fill up, see, now it says -20 at the next stop. Well, it'll be way above, probably be positive 20%, but it's telling me that I will need to spend 40 minutes, planning on spending 40 minutes at this other one, Turkey Lake, Florida. This is near Orlando. This must be the new one that they have. I don't know. Then I'll spend 50 minutes charging in St. Augustine. I'll spend 30 minutes in Savannah, 30 minutes in Santee, 30 minutes in Lumberton, it's not even the Fayetteville, etc., etc. This one says 50 minutes in Chester, Virginia. And because they want me to go all the way up to Aberdeen, Maryland. They want me to skip some months. But you can make adjustments. You can charge more than you need to, just don't charge less. You can stop at more superchargers because you can see, well, actually it doesn't show them now, but you saw it before. It will show you where the other ones are. You can find out where the other ones are and stop at them if you want. But this is all like a no-brainer. Okay, and I'm saying here that when I get to New York City, this is the thing you got to be wary of. I'll have 12% of my battery. What I typically do with trips is I will find the last supercharger closest to my destination and stop there no matter what. And I will charge up almost all the way so that I'm not sitting on empty when I get to my location and not knowing where to charge. And all of this probably adds like 25% to your time of your trip, so just be aware of that. You're not going to be rushing trying to get from one place to another long distance. You can drive fast in between, but you have to, it's like a hurry up and wait thing because you got to charge for longer than it would take to fill your gas tank, most likely, depending upon what you're driving anyway. So that's it. This is how you do it. This is how superchargers work on long distance trips. And if you have any input on this, let me know in the comments, any experiences. Thanks for watching.